Okay, Sunday, 8th of December, 2024. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Study Sunday. Be more. If you reveal your hand, be prepared for it to be used against you. If you reveal more about yourself, be prepared for that information to be used against you. This is something very subtle that I've noticed over the past few months, I guess, but slowly started to realize and internalize it and now able to articulate it. When you reveal things to people, casually, indiscriminately, offhandedly, randomly, on purpose, whatever else, out of ego or out of just any reason, malice or otherwise, you have to be prepared for that information to be used against you in some way, in some fashion. Or even the opposite, used for you, for your advantage. You reveal you like a certain kind of something and somebody might buy that in the future, or a flavor of that in some fashion in the future, very possible. But also it could be used against you. So really, you want to be careful what you say. And this day in this world, this hyper-connected world we live in, social media and beyond, yes, very careful what you reveal, very careful what you say. Human nature doesn't change. It just gets unleashed with technology and societal standards. And if you reveal something in some fashion, no matter how minute or specific or small it could be, there's that non-zero chance of it being used against you. I did a video about this as well months ago, where if you got two choices, one is 0% chance of something bad happening, another one is 1% chance. Then within reason, you want to take the 0% chance, because then that bad thing of happening is impossible, 0%. Even though this one could be 1%, very, very teeny tiny small, but still a risk of something bad happening. But over here, 0% chance, therefore impossible, not even in a million years. And it's that kind of attitude to have and to understand with this hyper-connected world, internet, social media and beyond, where making an offhanded comment, a remark, posting, writing something, saying something, recording something, live video, whatever else, you never know, it could be used against you in the future. Especially the more personal it is, the more direct in the heart or the mind or the soul it is, the more personal, or more intimate it is, it could be used against you. You have to assume that. You have to assume it could be used against you in a sense of thinking 10 steps ahead, being strategical, assuming worst case scenario. It could be used against you. What if it was used against you? You have to game plan, strategize that and prepare. So you have to be very careful what you reveal to people, or to the public, and to other people around you. Very important, and could be quite risky. Could be quite risky if not managed well. So in some ways, I guess you have to curate, not create, but curate this persona in public, which is arguably separate from you, maybe. And this is something like quasi or controlled schizophrenia, where there's the personal, private you, these things you don't reveal or reveal to very, very few select people, and the public persona, which for all the world to see and to hear, to see and to hear, very important. And even that has to be carefully created. Then you could say, well, there's a paper trail between the two, and if there's this over here, then what could it be over there? Because also understand there's a nice, interesting concept because of social media that's really exemplified and been exaggerated, called a parasocial relationship. Parasocial relationship, which talks about celebrities, people out there in the world. They know a lot about the celebrity. They watch them, they read about them, they watch the videos and interviews, whatever else. And these celebrities reveal their life, they talk about their life, and after watching dozens of interviews and reading loads of articles, whatever else about them, these people know a lot about their celebrity, but the celebrity knows nothing about them. They don't even know they exist. This particular person doesn't know they exist and may never meet them. They may never cross paths. But this relationship has developed, a parasocial relationship, where it's one way. They know everything about them, but they know nothing about them. So it's a one-way relationship. You'd be careful about that, because then you could say, well, based on that principle, you never know who knows what about you. You never know who knows a lot about you intimately, or even keeping a record of these things. You never know who's keeping a record of what you've said or done in general, in life, in the world, online, social media. Powerful, interesting stuff, for good or for bad. An archive in some fashion. Very interesting. And then you never know in the future, as we see these legal cases over the past few years, something that happened decades ago, resurfacing, coming back to haunt you because something you did in the past. It's that. The best way to win a court case is never need to go to court. The best way to win that fight is never need to fight in the first place. If you never reveal that thing, how can it be used against you? 0 and 1% chance. If there's 1% chance being used against you, 0% chance. If it's 0% chance, then you've won by default. You've won by definition. It can't be used against you because it was never revealed. Powerful stuff. Very, very powerful stuff. So if you reveal things in the world, to people, society, to whoever, be prepared for it to be used against you. There's that non-0% chance, that non-zero chance of being used against you. Who knows what it could be, a thousandth of a percent. But that thousandth of a percent, a dust, a sprinkle of a chance, versus nothing, versus 0 because you acquired. 0% sounds impossible, but a little sprinkle, little dust of a chance. Then it's a personal choice. Do you want to play that risk? Are you happy to accept that risk? Yes, no, maybe, whatever. But it's worth understanding this principle. Whatever you reveal could be used against you. Whatever you reveal could be used against you. And you can only imagine in ways how it could be used against you in the future. I did a video about this as well, 3 ways to predict the future. And whatever seemed crazy today could in fact be a reality in 15, 30 years from now. So in ways we can't even fathom, can't even imagine, it could be viable in the future. And then it goes from a sprinkling of a chance to a dust, a particle or a peppercorn of a chance. Who knows? Interesting. But it's worth understanding that principle. Whatever you reveal could be used against you. Very important. But otherwise, Adrian's Daily Vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more. And you will see me tomorrow.